Well, hello everyone. As Thomas Paine said well over a couple of hundred years ago, these are times that try a man's soul. And as Dickens wrote in his Tale of Two Cities, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And I've always added one additional line, but it is the times. And then I will add one further from a French philosopher back in the days of the French Revolution by the name of Voltaire. I disagree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Now, I've been fairly troubled in the making of this video today. I've hemmed and hawed, but I've decided I need to come out and say something. This is not one of those official leadership videos that I do. This is just a Bob DiGiacomo video. And yesterday in some discourse on Facebook, somebody actually came back and referred to me as being somewhat hypocritical because everything is great except for things that I don't agree with. But my statement is, I will always fight to the death for the right of someone to have an opinion and say so, whether I agree with it or not. And certainly there are so many things going on out there right now that I do not agree with. And one of that has to do with the fact that I've been living outside the United States for the last 40 years because I got married and I moved to where my wife was. That's kind of a scriptural thing, but that's how it is. But what that's allowed me to do is to have a better feeling for the country that I grew up in. I will state right off that I have an Italian background, and I've realized, because I grew up with a stepmother of Armenian heritage, Armenian American heritage, but my birth mother has a Russian background. I don't know if the word Russian is going to have any connotations on how you think of me today with all that's going on with the Russia thing, but I'm very proud of my country. I'm very proud of the red, white, and blue. I am especially proud of the Star-Spangled Banner because it represents that with which so much has gone on, so much pride, so much patriotism, the good times, the bad times, the confusing times. Hence, why Dickens said it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but it is the times. I've been around for over 2 centuries, just the way that the dates of my life have gone. I've seen much. I probably will still see some more before my time comes. I don't know what is down the road for the United States of America. I don't know what's down the road for the world itself. I'm hoping and praying that my grandchildren will be able to grow up in a world that is safe and abundant so that they can realize the lives that lie ahead of them. But I am troubled with the fact that there is a great deal of disrespect for the flag, for the anthem, and obviously, thus, the country. So many have been able to benefit. So many have been able to benefit, and yes, there are so many that have not been able to benefit. It's part of what free enterprise is all about. It's part of what capitalism is all about. I don't ever want to live in a socialist country. Now, I've been living here in Bermuda for the last 40 years. I have pride and patriotism in this place as well, and I see troubles from day to day. But it was the best of times. It's the worst of times. It is the times. I'm only hoping that I will be strong enough on a day that I come across somebody potentially denigrating the flag, burning the flag, that I will be strong enough that I will be able to dive in there and grab that symbol that represents so much to so many. I don't know, do you have the guts to do that? Or will you stand back and take a selfie? Or will you take a picture? Or you just stand back and watch? I don't intend to be that person. I hope you will not be that person either. And together, there's a positive that lies ahead. That is the pot at the end of the rainbow. And that has been what has helped to make the United States the great country it has been for so long to so many. Why would so many people be trying to get into the United States if there wasn't the help and choice of freedom that lies ahead for so many? I hope this video has made sense. It's coming from here. Has nothing to do with my leadership postings, has nothing to do with the teachings of John Maxwell. It has to do with what's in here. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but it is the times. And if I'm a hypocrite, I can't help that, but I will defend to the death your right to express yourself, even though it hurts me. Until next time, Bob DiGiacomo signing off.